Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Dr. Tickle Sticks here, going over a quick repair of the X drive made by Vibe. The common problem that I see is the chain here snapping or breaking off the chain assembly here. I think it's just because the crimp here is done poorly. In any case, this is covered by Vibe. You file a warranty claim and they will send you brand new chain and idle cable and whatnot. It will take probably a week or two for this to arrive. However, I decided to actually upgrade my X drive so to decrease the chances of this happening again by buying the parts from Hobie for the V2 Mirage drive. So you're going to need the idle cable. So this is I think $15 on Amazon. And then you're going to need two chain assemblies. These are about $55 on Amazon. So these should fit the X drive. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a 10 millimeter socket here. They don't give you the nuts here, so make sure you save these when you take it apart. The first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take the fins off. So we'll do that next. These little rings here that hold on this pin, I recommend you changing these. You can see mine's already warped, but very flimsy. And this is really the only thing holding this fin on here. So replace these and then unscrew these little screws here to take the fin off. Okay, so let's take some of these cables off here. Again, you just got to loosen the nuts here on both sides and they should come right off. Alright, so I got the fins off, got the cables off. Kind of a side-by-side comparison just to show you that they are indeed the same lengths as far as the chain assembly and the idler cables. So the Hobie V2 Mirage drive will fit the Shearwater. Okay, so first you want to put the chain assemblies in first, because the idler cables actually go on top of those. So you just start with inserting the cable here. Okay. And then let's start threading the nut through. Okay, so to my surprise, when I picked up my X drive, it literally just kind of fell apart, and there's these bearings that kind of fell out. And I couldn't figure out how to get these bearings back the way that they were. You probably should grease them if they fall out like they did with mine, but 3-second roll, I guess. But anyways, I used the opposite side of the drive so that the pin, I can align these bearings back in. And the only thing is I'm going to have to lift this up without the pins falling out again to get it back onto the other side. So let's see how this works. Now I'm just going to stick my finger in here just to hold the place of the bearings. And I'm not sure if that was a good idea or not. Seemed like it worked. No! Alright, see, now they're falling out again. Son of a bitch. Okay, so let's try this again. I was actually missing a bearing, so let's just kind of gently pull up here and kind of like twist my finger. Oh geez. So I got my thumb just kind of holding it in there. Alright, so I think I just got one fell out here. I think maybe I can squeeze it in. If you guys know a better way to do this, you let me know. I'm just going to try to sneak this last bearing in here somewhere. Ah, got it. Alright. Alright, we seem to hit another roadblock here. Seems like these little buggers aren't fitting the same way onto the new dinghies. So I guess we gotta go to Lowe's, find some new dinghies. Right, because you see these little buggers, don't let you tighten them down so that this is all loosey-goosey. So I guess we've got to go to Lowe's and get us some new buggers. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I'm back. And went to the Lowe's and then got myself some of these dinghies. They're 1/4 inch dinghies. And they have the lock there at the top there. So I think these will fit just fine. I'm going to have to switch my socket to 12 millimeters instead of a 10 like at the beginning of the video. Okay, so once you got the bolt kind of started there, you're going to kind of wrap it around. Okay, and the chain's going to go in the teeth here. Again, make sure you don't let the drive fall apart. Flip it over. And then stick it back through the other hole. That one went on a lot easier. I don't know why this one went on so much easier. Okay, so I got one chain assembly kind of started here. I want to start the other one just so I can make some fine adjustments when I need to. So I'm going to do the same thing. Let me start. this was a little bit more involved than I thought it was going to be. My suggestion was to take off the masts here for the fins. These just kind of screw in, so take those off. It'll be a lot easier to handle. And then when you put the chains back on, just make sure that when you put it on, you're aligning so that the mast will be kind of like in a neutral position. I made the mistake of not doing that, so I kind of had to redo it again. So after we got the chain assemblies on, now we got to put the idler cable, and that's the longer cable here, around the back here. So it's going to kind of sit in this little groove here. That's why you put the chain assemblies on first, because this idle cable sits right on top. So we'll kind of do that next. Okay, so you're going to insert the idle cable here. It's going to go around and then go onto the track here, and then same thing on the other side. Okay, so I got this all put back together. Boy, here we are. We got these pieces of clap, right, holding on the fins, right? So I shall replace them with better pieces of clap. Not brought to you by Blaster, long-lasting surface shield. Yeah, just spray this onto your drive, the cables and chains. It's safe to use on plastic. But if you learned something from my mistakes, or you enjoyed my video, just hit that like or subscribe button. Thank you.